You, yeah, you. Have you subscribed to my channel yet? Then what are you waiting for? Click the button.
Welcome to another episode of Silk Sessions After Hours Unfiltered. I'm your girl, Mimi Michelle, your hairstylist, your author, and your podcaster. Look, I am tired today, but I did not want to miss. Y'all know when I do this, right? I tape it the day before so I can, put it all together for you all nice and neat. So today was Sunday. Church was wonderful. And now I decided to invite y'all to my favorite place, the backyard. Besides, I hadn't had a cigar in a real long time. And since it's time to wash baby girl, I decided that I'd go ahead and have me one. Now, I'm not going to smoke online because I think they flag you for that. And since I'm not sure, I'm just going to let y'all know that I will be having me a little fat bottom Betty today. But let's get to this cocktail for conversation, okay? So your hairstylist and your author and your podcaster had red wine yesterday for Silk Sessions After Dark. So I decided with the leftover wine that I would make me a homemade sangria. So with that, I took 2 ounces, was it two? Yeah, 2 ounces of Remy Martin, 1 ounce of orange liqueur, a half an ounce. Most people use simple syrup, but I used agave, and then I just poured the wine. I poured the wine because it was a lot left. I poured the wine, and instead of me having, let me put this down. Instead of me having one of my glasses, I pulled out one of Old Faithfuls. Now I got 2 dehydrated oranges in there. I also put a little Sprite in there. I started to put some of that mango seltzer, but I didn't know if that was going to mess up the taste or anything. So, and make sure we ain't got no bugs because love bugs is out. So I've already put everything in my little shaker. Ooh, this is going to be, is it dripping on me? Dripping on me. Dripping on me. It's all down my leg. That's because that top ain't on good. But anyway, let's see what this tastes like. I already feel it in my shando. Oh my God. Y'all, this good. Ooh, this good. Mm. Now, you're supposed to make this with your fruits like the day before and then put it in the refrigerator. But I ain't do all that. I was tired. I had to be up early this morning. I almost missed church because I overslept. But, oh, ain't it pretty and so nice? Ooh, it is strong though. Woo. All right. Y'all ready to get this party started? Get it popping. And then I have a little bit more wine left, so I'm going to make something else with the remainder tomorrow. Let's get this thing started. Ooh, I really want to light my cigars, what I wants to do. All right. Now, I got a good little lineup for y'all today. This is what I've never worn this robe. I've got wine all over the sleeve. I've never worn this robe. This robe I've had for years. Got it for Christmas. Was it from my mom? I don't know. But oh my God, I got wine. You know how wine don't come out. Wine does not come out. But I'm going to try. If it don't, it's just a reminder of Silk Sessions After Hours Unfiltered. Yeah, I got my sunglasses on because I cried my lashes off at church. Oh, let me tell y'all a little story, then we'll get started. So, church was really, really good. My girl Laura, she led safety today. We just had a whole lineup of great praise and worship music. We sang a little Ernest Pugh. Let me look at the list. I can tell y'all exactly what we sang today, and I can tell y'all why, what happened to me, what happened. Okay, so we sang The Great I Am by Ernest Pugh. We did an interlude of Grateful by Hezekiah Walker. When the Battle Was Over and Darlene Tore That Up by Benita Washington. And then we did Safety. And baby, that took me all the way out. Do you hear me? And when I kept wondering why everybody was looking at me crazy, to my have a nice week. That's because this lash was up because I had cried so hard that I had messed my lashes off. So I just took the lashes off in the car, and that's why you got shades. All right, let's get this party started. Boo, 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 do, 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 do. When insults don't work, check this out.
Calls me the N-word today, and the only response I had for her was that hatred in your heart is the reason for the wrinkles in your face. And that wasn't the response that she wanted, so she began to crash out even more. I don't know when these Dollar Tree batteries that this man had put in y'all back gonna give out of juice, but somebody needs to pull the plug. Because you're mad that I'm black when I'm unapologetically black. But if my response is going to continue to make them wrinkles rise up in your face, sign
Check
me up.
this out. So, let me get comfortable. Do you know, let me grab my wine. To my fellow brothers, white brothers and sisters, when you call us nigga, I said it. Well, y'all don't really say N-I-G-G-A. Y'all usually say N-I-G-G-E-R, and y'all put the E-R really, really hard. You're going to get one or two responses. One response is you're going to get bust down. You're going to get the beat down. Or the other one is going to be is the response this nice young lady gave. And here's the thing. Do you know that meant queen or royalty in another language? They took that and made it derogatory. So we really shouldn't be getting mad. We really should do what this young lady did. She was like, you know, that hate in your heart. That's why you got all them wrinkles in your face. Baby, she was heated. She was hot. I know, because, baby, let me tell you something. Black don't crack. We look young. As long as we take care of ourselves, we look young for a very, 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 very long time. And I'm pretty sure she wanted her to pop off. She wanted to laugh in her face, and it didn't work. Good job, baby girl. And y'all need to quit playing with us because I told y'all karma is real. The Karen syndrome ain't working. Y'all asses is going to jail. And it's about a time for a change. It's time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. It's change time. All right. You know, when I'm sipping on this nice little sangria, because I'm getting ready for Cinco de Mayo. And if I don't drink it all, I'm going to save some, put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, and make a sangria margarita. I really miss you, Brandy. That's how I feel when I'm drinking this. Do you know I didn't know what dungarees was. None of us knew what dungarees was. Sitting by the open fireplace in my favorite dungarees. Did you know what dungarees was? I didn't know what dungarees were until one day I looked on the back of the Levi's and it says something, something, something dungarees. I said, oh shit, that's jeans. Oh, y'all. That's pretty decent. That's pretty wonderful. All right. Ooh, Tracy, you need some of that. That's one of my besties. Okay. Is this art? Is this genius? Or is this perversion? You tell me. Rolling the clip.
A park full of penises? Because apparently regular parks aren't enough. Welcome to Haesindang Park, aka the Penis Park. Located in Sinam, a small South Korean fishing village right by the sea. Sounds peaceful, right? Until you look around and realize the place is packed with dozens of very detailed phallic statues. We're talking about a penis bench, a massive golden penis, and even a penis-shaped cannon. Legend says a young girl named Hei Sindang drowned after her fiancé left her on a rock to gather seaweed. Since then, the villagers haven't been able to catch any fish. Until one day, a fisherman decided to relieve himself into the ocean. Other tales say he ejaculated, but basically he exposed his genitals. And for some reason, the fishes came back. The villagers believed her spirit needed male attention to be appeased, so they started carving wooden statues. Eventually, that turned into a full-blown park. Valid, I guess, but the internet.
Now, I know I say I like ding-dongs, not Little Debbie's, but that's a lot of ding-dong. And do you see them people was losing their mind? But what was weird to me about the exhibit, about the park, about the museum, it is wonderful out here. It's nice and cool. It was a lot more men there than women. And it was just really different. It's different. Do I appreciate it? I'm not too sure. But what I do know is that was a lot. And they were big, they were small, they were short, they were tall, they were wide. They were funny shaped. They were coming out of mouths. They were going in mouths. People were riding them. It was, would I visit that place? I just want to see it for myself. Would you visit that place? Put it down in the comments. I just want to know, is it art? Is it genius? Or is it perversion? What do you think? God made it. And evidently, somebody over there really likes them. They like it more than me. But anyway, on to the next. So, this one hit hard. This one hit hard. It hit home. The nurse versus the doctor. Watch this. And I may chop it up a little bit because it's kind of long. And then I'm going to tell you how I feel.
You on call right now?
You don't even know that.
You are the doctor on call. Does the nurse on 3 just call me and say,
Nurse on 3 and you get the help I need. Breakdown of communication. Don't
why
come back
are
to
you
me.
screaming at me?
Because you guys do not care.
Dr. Sadiq, there's a patient that needs to be assessed.
Would you shut up?
Are you not?
I am not Dr. Sanjay Gupta. I have enough of this.
Dr. Sadiq, I have a patient.
Would you just shut up?
Why are you telling me to shut up and
Because you
screaming at me? I'm not your child.
don't you have any sense?
I did not make a decision to admit him.
Who made the
Do you
decision?
not understand English? I came in at 11 at
Shut
night.
up, I listen to English.
No, you don't understand English because you're yelling at me about a patient. I don't decide who gets admitted. I came in at 11 at night.
So
This
far,
patient was already
who gave you
admitted.
the handover? Was Carly the supervisor?
Yes. That patient was already ours. He was sent to the hospital.
Shut up, don't bitch.
No, you shut up. Don't talk to me like that. I'm not your child. You should quit if you don't want to do your job. So are you telling me you're not going to come and assess this patient? So I can let the director know.
Because you guys, because
No, there's no you guys nothing. Your job is to assess the patient.
Shut
So go assess the patient.
Who gave you your job?
It doesn't matter. My job is not to be disrespected by you.
You disrespect me.
How? I came up there and asked you because the nurse down there told me you hung up on her.
I will hang up on you too. Because you guys are
You shouldn't be a physician. You shouldn't be a physician.
Bullshit.
You don't own this hospital. It's not your
I own the
decision.
hospital.
It's not your decision.
I own the hospital.
No, you don't own this hospital. Because if you owned anything, you wouldn't be talking to someone the way you're talking to them. That's unprofessional.
What kind of people you are? You don't take a
I have a patient downstairs who needs a doctor, and you're yelling at me about who took him.
Send him out.
So you're not going to see the patient.
I'm not gonna see him.
Okay. Now, y'all remember when...
So, I have this thing. Let me pour me up a little bit more wine. I have this thing about doctors and even some nurses. That's why you need to have an advocate. If you have a loved one that's in the hospital, you need to advocate for them because these doctors think that they are the God. I always say this, God gives everybody a gift And God works through the hands and through the minds of doctors, nurses, anesthesiologists, the whole bit, right? But sometimes I think doctors just don't listen. And they are so smart, or they're so well studied, some of them. You know what I mean? Because some of them just skated through. Because think about it. When you're in high school or you're in middle school, your grades mean everything. When you become a college graduate, people don't ask, well, what kind of grade did they make? Nope, they just want to know if you got the degree. So you could have a dumbass doctor and nobody would know, right? So, I remember when my mother was in the hospital and I kept telling the doctor, something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Oh, she's just having sundown syndrome. She's been here so long. She's starting to feel like she's sick. I was like, sir, something ain't right. No, it's okay. Well, we just gonna do one more test then. Come to find out, long story short, my mama had blood clots in her calf and in her groin. And she had some in her lungs. And if they would have sent my mama home or to the rehab like they wanted to, my mama wouldn't be here today. You have to advocate for your parent, for your sister, for any type of family member you got. Let me grab this good old wine, because they don't care anymore. Now, I was grateful and it was good. We had so many nurses that really loved my mom, right? They loved my mom. So Miss Cooper, they could tell when she started to decline, and they really couldn't tell us anything. So they would just say stuff like, don't let them send her home. Come on now. All that money y'all charge to come to the hospital and y'all doing a half-ass job. That's why. And then they got a sign up. Now let's talk about this. I'm not going to say the hospital, because you know my mama been in that hospital several times. Be patient with the nurses. They know they a-holes. They know they doing a half-ass job because you could get kicked out. No, just do your damn job. You're here to save lives. And I'm here to drink this good old sangria. Boy, that is a wonder to behold. Woo! We just don't do stuff like this. We don't do this. This not what we do. And when I say we, I mean us. We don't do this. Take a look.
I never expected people to eat the sculpture. I just thought it would be nice for them to see it. But then people just started licking it. And I was like, what are you doing? You don't know who's licked there before? Like, what are you doing? Like, nobody was afraid of that. It was weird. My name's Joseph Marr, and I'm an artist working with sugar in Berlin. I just love the look on people's faces when they understand it's sugar, because most people don't actually know. And then when they hear that it's sugar, they go, what? And then they look at it again. And I think that makes them feel more part of it when they know what it's made of. Working with sugar is a unique.
Not everybody putting their tongues. I know it's a museum, it's an art exhibit, and everything is made of sugar, but do you know how many tongues been on there? Do you know how many venereal diseases are out? Do you know how many herpes simplex 12 on the lips is coming around? And some people just nasty. Some people just got germs. I don't even eat after other people. I don't even eat after my own mother. Because her mouth is her mouth, my mouth is my mouth. If you put your fingers or your fork in my food, if you bite something I got and put it back on the plate, shazam, it's yours. I don't do that. So they are licking all the art exhibits. That's just nasty. And did you notice? You didn't see none of this. None. We just different. We just built different. We're not adventurous like that. We don't do those things. We don't do it. Nope. Rewind the tape, bring it back like that. Nope. Nobody, nope. Okay. And you know, let me give you people of other cultures a heads up. The lighter the black person is, the blacker they are. Do you want me to repeat it? The lighter, the fairer the skin, the blacker they are in the soul. So meaning we don't come to play. We don't. I'm trying to make sure this hair stay out my mouth because the wind is blowing. It's nice out here. I can't wait to light up my stoogie. All right. Oh, this one hurt me. Let me just roll the clip and then I'm gonna tell you this one hurt.
But that is what's triggering me because I just feel like she don't appreciate the type of man she got. That's all I feel. I just feel like she's spoiled as she should be. But I just feel like the things she chooses to say to me, I worked hard enough where that stuff shouldn't get said to me. It might seem petty, but it's not, especially when I'm moving the right way. Take care of my girl. I take care of my son. Take care of my family. Every night I'm at home with her watching movies, doing this, doing that. Don't go to magic. Don't go to opium. Don't do this. Don't do that. That's why it hurt. That's why I'm telling you that cut just ain't just a normal cut. Cause like, goddamn, what I gotta do? I even came back to make sure she was even more happier. Got her a chain, got her this, booked the cruise. I did all that, and I'm still at this point. So why would I go out and go get in some real trouble if I'ma still be at this point? That's all I'm saying. She might think it's innocent, but it's not. Cause it's like, what more do I gotta do to not have to do this? I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying, like, shit, I'm trying, like, you know what I'm saying? So only problem is I feel like I'm getting treated like a nigga who's ain't shit. I know niggas right now who treat their girls terrible, who don't, you know what I'm saying? Who don't feel like I feel. And that's what's confusing me. Like, what am I doing this for? That's unreal. We get into it over that. That's what our arguments be. My whole argument be when I just feel disrespected and unappreciated. Like, that's my whole argument. Like, I wasn't mad. That's only me.
Okay. Oh, let me sit back, relax. So, women always complain about having, let me fix this. Is this good? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's kind of crooked now. All right. Women always complain about not having a good man or a man that cheats or a man that is just not emotionally there for them. This man is so frustrated because all he does is spend time with his family and he does all the right things. And she's sitting there, she's crying. So I know he's telling the truth and it's still not good enough. The most, how can I put this? There's nothing worse than being in a relationship with a damaged man than being in a relationship with a damaged woman. Because women can be just as abusive and just as ungrateful as some men can be. And until you fix yourself, you should not venture out into being in a relationship because that good man or that good woman will mess it up for the next one. And 9 times out of 10, let me get this mic close because everybody's air conditioned on and stuff, and I know it's loud. You get a good man or a good woman, 9 times out of 10, the next person that gets that person is now getting damaged goods and they're getting the repercussions of what the previous woman had. You done messed it up for everybody. Now, if him and this woman ever break up, he is gonna be a hellion. He is gonna be somebody that a woman is just not ready for. And my heart goes out to him. My heart goes out to them. I don't always sending out my heart out to somebody because I really like things to work. Like I told y'all, we're going to do this show on why men marry women they don't like. And I don't think it's that they don't like them. I just think sometimes people get married or get into relationships not because they are in love and they want to do it. Sometimes they just sometimes they just surrender because they don't want nobody else to have you. Like I've been engaged to before, right? And I believe, and if you see this, you can call me and say what you want to say. I think he proposed because he gave me a ring twice. Because he didn't want nobody else to have me. or because I never said I want to get married. I want to get married. I was just at a place in my life where I ain't trying to play no games. Like my girl says, we gonna put the cards on the table. If you don't get a book, you let it go. Because I'm 54. Back then, I think I was 50. I don't know how old I was. I know that it was. I was in age enough to know that I wasn't trying to be a girlfriend. We was either gonna piss or get off the pot, right? So my thing is, I think a lot of people get into relationships because one, they don't want nobody else to have you. Two, it keeps you quiet. But why would you even invest in a piece of jewelry? And sometimes I think they just, I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother show that maybe I'll do some silk sessions after dark on. I got some people coming. You see, I'm getting my thing ready. Woo, 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 woo. Is this stale? You know, because it's been in my humidor. This been in my humidor for a while, right? Because I haven't been smoking. You know, when I was gonna smoke me a cigar, then I got you know, the allergies and the phlegm and all that. And I still got it, but it's time. But yeah, y'all get ready. I love y'all. I enjoy doing this. And I can't wait to do this podcast for the Michael Jackson. I just can't, can't wait. Okay. So if you smoke, oh, it's cracked. I believe this is stale, but we're gonna find out when I light it. So you want to take a drag of it before you even light it. You get the flavors of the cigar before you light it. So I like a punch. I'm going into a whole nother segment, but that's it. But I'm not going to smoke this online. I'm going to sign off. Remember to laugh, love, and be the light and always bear good fruit. I'm Mimi Michelle, your hairstylist, your author, and your podcaster. And I will see you guys Tuesday. Have a great week.